find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give right side now to Hunt. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Howell. Rager catches it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Faking the handoff, Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Washington defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Here's a give to Mixon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From midfield now, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. Now they go play action with Howell. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jamar Chase from a yard out. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw, Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, pushing through the contact. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Chase, the motion man right. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Powell now to throw it. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A handoff to Mixon, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Howell out of the shotgun. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Howell's throw brought in by Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 55 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll try a jet sweep down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. First down, Howell to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Off play action. It's Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.